So I'm here again, this time with Professor Karen Jones, who among other things is a professorial senior research fellow at the University of Adelaide's Medical School and the current president of the Australian and New Zealand Society of Nuclear Medicine, and one of our invited speakers at the IUPESM World Congress. Thanks for joining us, Karen. How important is it for nuclear medicine professionals, including technologists and scientists, to be part of that global multidisciplinary event like the IUPESM World Congress?
Well, I think, first of all, what I'd really like to say is what a great pleasure it is for me to be invited to this meeting. And I have to say that I was just delighted that it was in my hometown of Adelaide, because I'm a big promoter of Adelaide, and I hope that the delegates attending will find some time to go and explore our beaches. You know, the meeting's held in spring, as well as some of our wine region areas. So I hope they'll take up the opportunity to do that, of course, after the conference, not during. Well, as someone in the field of nuclear medicine, I think it's really important to acknowledge that we have a lot of strength in our diversity. You know, we're a field that incorporates not just medical physicists, but nuclear medicine technologists that are at the coalface working with the patient, radiopharmaceutical scientists, nurses, and of course, nuclear medicine specialists. So I think, you know, our strength is in our diversity, and, you know, in combination, we're so much greater than the sum of all of our parts. And, you know, I think physicists play a key role in that, because, you know, we've got both the, you know, the technology, we've got the high-powered medical imaging equipment, but also physicists play a major role in quality control and calibration, and of course in the rapidly evolving field of theranostics, where dosimetry is so important. You know, I think that that's really key. So to be able to showcase some of nuclear medicine, I think is really wonderful, and particularly my role as the president of the ANZSNM, which is the peak body that incorporates all of those professions.
So what key topics and challenges would you then like to or hope to discuss at the Congress?
Well, you know, I think particularly because we've got this rapidly expanding field of theranostics, you know, we've got a workforce crisis across all of our professions. So I'm really hoping that there will be some discussion about the workforce pipeline and some ways that we can get around that and get, you know, high school students looking at professions within nuclear medicine in physics, radiopharmaceutical science, as well as nuclear medicine technologist roles.
So Karen, you're going to be a invited speaker. Can you give us a brief overview of what you might be discussing at the Congress?
Well, I think that what I'm really going to focus on is my career. You know, I trained as a nuclear medicine technologist and moved into a career in research at a time when that wasn't commonplace. And the field of my research is looking at the role of the gut in blood glucose and blood pressure control. And of course, when I was doing my PhD, I worked very closely with a medical physicist who was a pioneer in the measurement of gastric emptying. So I'm really going to talk about my career pathway in nuclear medicine as a career researcher, but the importance of diversity and involving other professions.
Thank you so much for your time, and we really do look forward to seeing you at the Congress.
It's a great pleasure. I'm really looking forward to it.